Despite being the lowest CBR rate to be announced, Bank of Uganda insists that the 6.5% maintenance since June this year should enable affordable lending rates by commercial banks to credit-worthy customers.
We see that, for example, the weighted average for overall shilling-dominated loans in the industry as at June was 17%. Now, out of that weighted average, obviously there are corporates that borrowed at 7%. There are corporates that borrowed at 10%, depending on which bank. And then you have the other smaller borrowers or personal loans that obviously go at a high interest rate, 19, 20%. But overall, the weighted was 17%. Now, in 2020, when we are starting with the lockdown, that was around the March, we are talking about prevailing interest rate around 23% weighted average. So moving from 23 to 17, that automatically means, yes, there has been a response, although the response has been very, very gradual.
However, the announcement comes at a time when the COVID-19 credit relief measures instated by government are planned to end with this quarter in September 2021. This could threaten businesses who are already grappling with low aggregate demand.
Inflation remains subdued simply because output or economic activity is much lower than the potential growth. You're talking about, if you're talking about growth of 3.5 or to 4, the potential is above 6.5. So it automatically means that we have what we call a spare capacity or the negative output gap.
In other words, it was important to lift some parts of the economy despite continued community spread of the COVID-19 virus, advising that citizens should strictly abide by the standard operating procedures complemented by the country's health system.
We all know that when people are dying because of a pandemic, and you are saying let us continue opening so that we have income. At the end of the day, you will get the income and you are buried with it. So, okay, you are actually buried without eating it. So that is really the argument. So the question is, how do you really try to balance the two? Try to open a bit with SOPs, okay? But also don't open up everything so that people get infected.
The Bank of Uganda has projected economic growth to return to 6 to 7% in the financial year 2021-2025, indicating that economic activity is expected to remain below the pre-pandemic path of less than 3% for an extended time. Wadulo Makanod, UBC News in Kampala.